All right, guys, counterpunch boxing. Now, look, we had a lot of fights over the weekend. I want to focus on the Charlo. Well, Charlo, and we'll talk about Chavez too. But listen, right here, let me go back about a year ago. You guys know when I covered the Charlo Brandon Adams fight, I told you guys he needs to step up in competition, and he wasn't looking good on fight night. The crowd was booing. People were leaving early, like 9th, 10th, 11th round. People were leaving Toyota Center in Houston. I've shown video, but let me play some of my old video here, and I'll be back in like 2 seconds. But, look, let me back up a little bit. First of all, Adams, okay? He's a really nice guy. Like, this guy won. Here, I'll hit pause. By the way, that is the WBC that Charlo was gifted because Canelo became the franchise champion. Anyway, I'll show you a little bit of this, then we'll get to the recent fights. I wouldn't be that upset. Dude is doing the whole 9 yards. Even during the face-off, you'll see and Charlo looks mean as hell. Okay, there's his brother right there in the hat. And it's almost like his brother tried to hide whatever. I mean, big Charlo was. I was like, Charlo is as big as me, if not bigger, because I did. Anyway, enough of that. My point is, when I covered that fight, I said the exact same thing, back then that I'm going to tell you today. Charlo, both of them, they need to step it up in competition. Now, let's look at Sergei D and Checo. We're going to go to BoxRec. Now, here's the thing. There's a lot of channels out there, they pander, they tell you what you want to hear, whatever will get them, press credentials, whatever will get them clicks, whatever feeds their audience. I don't care about that. You guys know, I don't care about I tell you guys the truth. We're looking at a guy here, 13 and 3 losses, basically, right? Now, I said this before, when they were talking about, him getting another crack, I believe it was at Canelo. Remember, so don't forget that they were trying to negotiate a Sergei D and Checo and a Canelo fight. And by the way, I have an update from the WBC. Canelo lied yet once again. We'll get to that. But, let's look at it here. Going into Daniel Jacobs, let's count the losses. I'm going to do it quickly because I've done it so many times. What did this guy do, to get a shot at Daniel Jacobs, Gennady Golovkin, now a Charlo? Add the losses up. 22 plus 13. That's 22, 32, 33, 34, 35, roughly 40, 45 losses in his last 3 to 5 fights. That is crazy that Darby and Checo, his competition, added combined losses is around 50, 45, 47, whatever. It's a lot, over 40. And that's what he did in order to get him into, a vacant IBF shot with Daniel Jacobs, beat Jack Colquet. But again, who is that? Nobody knows, nobody cares. Boring UD. A good fight with Gennady Golovkin earned him a shot against Charlo. Now, Charlo missed a golden opportunity here. And I do mean a golden opportunity. All he had to do, he could have made a statement. He could have put the division on notice, right? If he would have knocked this dude out, it would have been a guaranteed Gennady Golovkin fight or a Canelo fight or a Billy Joe Saunders fight, an epic fight, maybe a unification fight. I don't know. It would have been a big fight. But, they said basically it was a test of endurance. He outlasted Darby and Checo. And I'm sorry, I'm not a Sergei Darby and Checo fan. I just told you why. He's been given 3 cracks at the title in, 2.5 years? Crazy. And damn near offered a 4th. Okay, so we have that. Now, let me hop over to Facebook right here, what I was just mentioning with Canelo, okay? Right here, let me zoom it in. Let me fit it for you. Okay, WBC Canelo Alvarez wasn't ordered to fight Yildirim. Now, you guys remember, again, I made a video about this Yildirim guy, okay? He requested it. Right here. Let me zoom it on in to make sure you guys see that. And now, where's that coming from? That is coming from Mauricio Sullivan, the president of the WBC. Canelo requested that fight. Why? It is a stacked division. Why would Canelo want that fight? And meanwhile, he's whining and complaining that Golden Boy in the zone, they're not giving him his fair due. They're not giving him the proper opponents. Yet Canelo is requesting. Look, I'm going to make a separate video breaking this down, but I just want to show you guys briefly, and we're going to get into it. But What is going on here? He's saying, no, I can't get a good, meaningful fight. It's their fault. They're trying to play matchmaker. Meanwhile, Canelo was saying, I requested that fight. Well, why didn't you request a fight with Demetrius Andrade, Gennady Golovkin, Billy Joe Saunders? I mean, a Charlo, right? Or knowing Canelo can make multiple divisions. What about a Bivol? You know, Colin Smith. I mean, there's a million options out there. Ramirez. I mean, there's a ton of them, right? So, now, of course, he's tied up in this lawsuit. It's crazy. Canelo Alvarez isn't being ordered to fight the little known, yes, the virtually unknown Yildirim next for the vacant WBC super middleweight title. Instead, WBC President Mauricio Solomon explains to The Athletic, blah, 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 blah. We just went over it. LOL, why y'all shocked? Agreed, and agreed. Now, let's get to right here. We might be seeing a Conor McGregor, Manny Pacquiao. I'll leave it at that. But look, really, that might actually be happening. Let me show you one more thing that I posted. Chavez here, Sr., devastated, absolutely devastated. Why? Because Chavez quits again. Due to the cut sustained above the left eye, Chavez Jr. began complaining to the referee and was able to get the punch reversed into an accidental headbutt. Let me break it down. Basically, he had this cut right here. Come on, guys. I've had worse in my eyeball. Right now, literally right now, I have a cut on my right eyeball. I'm going to the doctor tomorrow, okay? That looks about as bad as that, okay? Had a little accident, well, not boxing related. But my point is, basically, he used that little nick. I've seen that in my boxing gym on females, okay, on women, on soccer moms in my fucking boxing gym with a worse cut than that. And this guy uses it to get out of a fight. What a shame. What a shame. What has boxing... Again, guys, I will tell you the truth, okay? And then also, we can get to the other Charlo fight. Here, you know what? Let me just show you this real quick. My poll, I put it for Lomachenko. Basically, 30 votes, Loma by KO. We're talking about Lopez. Okay, Loma by decision, 12 votes. TKO or KO for Lopez, 6 votes, and basically one guy had him winning decision. So, basically the majority of the boxing community, it shouldn't be a big shock, they have Loma winning by decision. So I just wanted to share that with you briefly. Now let's get over to, where am I at, guys? Where the hell am I? Yeah, let's get to the other Charlo fight. So we got, let me just type in Charlo. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Enjoy the music. C-H-A-R. Jamal. Now let's get to this, okay. Where is it? Hang on, let me hit news. Yeah, we'll hit news. We'll find an article to read. Jamal Charlo KOs Rosario to unify 3 junior middleweight world titles. Now, a lot of people said dude took a dive, right? A lot of people said he took a dive. Hang on, let me try something real quick. Let me just type in dive, D-I-V-E. Recording my voice now. I just want to see if it pulls anything up. Dive. Boom. Fixed dive. Here we go. Like I just told you 11 hours ago. Fixed dive. Rosario vs. Charlo post-fight review. Showtime on Twitter. Wow. Delivers a brutal jab to the body and drops a unified champion. Chamarlo stops Rosario. Was it a dive? Has blocked it in your country on copyright grounds. Of course, look, that's why I'm not even going to attempt to show you the video, because it will get hit with a copyright. So, look, you guys see. Now, just go watch it yourself. Go to YouTube, just type in what I did, Charlo dive, and it will pull up that video right there, which again, I'm not going to show it because they'll just pull my video down. So, now in all fairness, I haven't seen the fight, but I have seen the footage, and it didn't look like he should have went down from that punch, okay? So there you have the other Charlo fight. I don't know. So was it a good weekend for the Charlos? Yes, no, I don't know. Maybe so. You decide. I don't know anymore. I don't care. All I want to know is what this guy right here is doing next. That's all I want to know. This guy right here, fighting Mayweather. You guys think I'm joking. You guys think I'm joking. This right here is the future of boxing, ladies and gentlemen. Now, don't be surprised, and I'm not even joking, if you see this guy in the ring with the Canelo, with the Gennady Golovkin, it could happen. So all right, guys, that's enough. But leave a comment below, sub to the channel, hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching.